Joe Pizarchik here, former Director of the Office of Surface Mining Reclamation and Enforcement. The Federal Surface Mining Control and Reclamation Act of 1977 provides funds to states and tribes across the nation to reclaim pre-law abandoned coal mines. Reclamation activities are vital to the economies of our country. Our little video series includes the perspective of local experts and businessmen. They know firsthand of the importance of the AML fund and why it needs to be extended.
ARIPPA is a trade association representing the mine land reclamation to energy industry that remediates the coal refuse piles across Pennsylvania and West Virginia to try to clean up these abandoned mine sites while producing energy, alternative energy that helps to power our businesses and homes, as well as returning the ash, beneficial use ash, back to the sites to reclaim these sites and turn them into usable sites, whether that be green space, commercial opportunities, or other just open spaces where we can have this land back to use that was once polluted and unusable. The industry has remediated over 230 million tons of coal refuse since it started in the late 1980s, early 1990s. This reclamation has led to a cleanup of more than 1,200 miles of AMD polluted streams. These are now places where people can kayak, can fish, can go out and enjoy recreation in what is now pristine water.
This is our Mine 33 refuse site in Cambria County. Immediately uphill from us is the refuse pile that was built from 1965 to 1995. The mine was shut down, the pile was abandoned. All of the water that falls directly on the refuse pile will percolate down through and come out in an under drain. And that water is about a 2.5 pH.
And what's the iron concentration?
How high can you measure it?
Okay.
Iron and aluminum are off the charts. I
Okay.
mean, it's a very bad water.
The industry supports somewhere in the range of 3,000 jobs between the plants themselves and the ancillary jobs around the plants. This is everything from the folks who are doing maintenance or coming in and doing work on the plants to working on the mine sites, helping to do cleanup, doing testing. We have a variety of different jobs we support. The industry supports over $600 million worth of economic activity in Pennsylvania alone.
At this site, we have 8 people working just on the mine site itself. That doesn't count the trucks that are hauling it from here to the cogens. Today, we have a 400 trucks blend coming out of here to Seward Power Plant, Evansburg Power, and Culver combined. So okay. 400 loads a day out. Mm-hmm. In total, between the power plants, the 3 power plants, our mine sites, and the trucking, we're about 425 people that are working daily. And it started with 40 million tons here. We've taken out 24 million, so there's 16 million tons left, which is about 8 years worth of supply for our plants. Well, Robindale has been in this mine reclamation since 1991, when the first plants came on in the area. 30 years later now, as we've reclaimed more and more of the local piles and our trucking distance starts to increase, what we find is our costs of operations continue to go up as we mine further and further, mostly from transportation. And at the same time, our power prices continue to drop. Cost of production is not going to be supported by the power pricing alone without some sort of an AMD or AML fund subsidy for these refuse sites.
The AML fund has been important to the mine land and coal refuse reclamation to energy industry over the years because it's an important partner program with our industry. Working with the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection, the federal OSM, as well as the local environmental groups, we've been able to take advantage of partnering with these programs and the AML projects that they are working on. We're able to work in this type of public-private partnership that makes us able to get out and get this environmental cleanup done of these abandoned mine sites. And without the AML program, many of these sites that we are currently and have previously have been able to access, and many of the sites that we hope to access in the future would not be possible.
The AML funding is scheduled to end. Congressional action could extend funding through 2036. If funding is renewed, jobs will be saved, communities will be lifted out of poverty, and all of the economic benefits of our other videos will be realized, not just in Pennsylvania, but across the United States.